can't just ask me questions.
No, it won't be terrible questions. Right, okay. I'm driving, so I'm going to pass the camera over to my mum. I thought we'd do something fun on the way up to the Cirque Du Soleil premiere. I'm going to make it really quick because otherwise it's going to drag on for a lot of time. It'll be fun. We're talking about non-famous people. My parents have changed the game. Like it's crazy. Even just now, I was gonna like film going into their house, and I was like, no, that's their private space. But, and it's not like a woe is me story, but like if you see where they come from and the lives that they had and how they grew up and what they've now done for themselves, it's very much like this.
Oh,
very good, well done.
thank you.
And then they pass that down. Me and my brother got the jeans. Dexter's traveling the world. Cheryl J. Screw. No, I'm joking. Yeah, anyways.
I think it's very easy to get tied up sometimes when people look at people like myself and think that it's only for monetary reasons, and it's not. It's about working hard and achieving what that desire is, and in some people it's ethics, some people it's value, some people it's monetary. For me, it was about satisfaction of working hard and achieving the best that I could, and that's what I've instilled.
Do you feel like it was about proving yourself wrong, or
I've always had to prove. I come from a Sri Lankan descent, and you know, from that point of view, sometimes it can be perceived that it's never good enough. So you're always chasing to be better, and be, you know, the best that you can be. And sometimes,
and you've said this to me so many times, but my mum definitely raised me with that. No, not consciously, but it's a good thing. I think you kind of resent it for a few years when you're like in your like prime years, and you're thinking, I have to prove everyone wrong. They have to believe in me, and then you realize like it's only with love like that. They want you to do well, and they want to give you opportunities that maybe they didn't have themselves. Like, and I would say in the last 2 years, I've literally been like so grateful for my mum and dad's work ethic. Although growing up, I was like, why can't I get out of bed later than 8 o'clock? Because I think it's really hard when you come from a background that has nothing. And when I say nothing, I don't mean that from a love or a family, because there was everything about us that was family. But when, you know, I was a sibling of 4 and I had the hand-me-down of the hand-me-down of the hand-me-down. So when you come from that, you always want more. And I never wanted you guys to struggle the way that I struggled. But equally, you know, it was finding the line, it was finding a balance, and I am 1,000,000%, as you know, a workaholic, and I don't have that balance, and I have gone over the top, and I've tried to instill a better value to my children, where I've said, try and find a balance, so try and find that, even though I dragged you both out of bed. I've got a question then, bit cheesy.
Yeah.
What's something that me and Dex, I don't mean have taught you from having kids, but have taught you from our lives now and maybe how we are?
I think it's, I wouldn't say that it was about not achieving or not doing anything like that, because you guys have achieved so much. But what I do think it's about is I have instilled, and I have gone on like a broken record about achieving your dreams, follow your dreams before you have commitments.
Yes.
As you know, for me, it was very, I'm very old fashioned. It was very important for me that, I had you at a young age, and I continued with that journey. And therefore with that, having responsibilities at a young age comes with consequences. So for you both, I didn't want those consequences. So I've constantly drilled on, live your life, don't have commitment, don't have those things that kind of, and you both have. And that's what's inspired me, because it might seem cringy that I live my dream through you, and through you and Dex. It's not through jealousy, it's not because I'm like, I wanted to do that. It's because I'm so grateful that you guys didn't, you listened to me and you followed your dreams and you're living your dreams. Because sometimes I think, when you sometimes feel that, you need a relationship, or you needed that commitment or whatever, I think, no, you don't. You absolutely don't, because you've fulfilled your happiness through you know, through doing what you're doing. So that for me is the greatest achievement that both you and your brother have done for me.
If you didn't know, my brother is what, month 4, month 5?
He's month 5.
Month 5 of travelling, and Dex is someone that I always thought, like, not that would be married and settled down early, but I don't know.
No, listen, Dex could never go on holiday without, into day 5, calling and saying, I really miss you, I want to come home.
Everyone betted, everyone put a bet on, like literally all of his friends, like work friends, associates, were like, Dex is coming home within week 2, and he's on month 5.
Month 5.
And he literally just texted today saying that he's got his flight to Australia on Saturday or Sunday, and he's extending for another 4 to 5 months.
No, he's now extending for 7. He's not coming back until middle of July.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
So that I got told today. Because he realises that by the time he goes out there and he works and he does what he does, it's still not going to achieve what he wants to achieve. So he wants to stay longer, and absolutely. But I have said, and I'm a woman of my word, that I will, you know, from a mum point of view, I want the best for my children. I want them to be happy and whatever, but I've said on one condition, that if you meet someone, they have got to come here. You are not staying out there. I will come and drag your ass out of Australia and the girl and back. I don't care what age you are, I don't care what you do. You're leaving me in that way. You will be in that, or I come to you. Simple as that.
Very mum energy. Yeah. I don't know, one last question to leave it. Okay, if you could do one thing differently with me or Dex, one, what would it be, and 2, would you? I don't know.
I think we all grow up in life thinking that we could all do something different. We could all, you know, we all make regrets, we all do but it's not until you truly reach an age where you say, you know, like now, I've reached the big 50, and, you know, it was a major thing. And I honestly, with the struggles and the strives of life, I honestly now look back on it and say, no, there's not one single thing that I would change. No. And it's been the hardest struggle. And as I was in my 30s and my 40s, I thought there's everything that I would change about everything. Yeah. But it's not until you get to that and you fully appreciate and you see the product that you think, nah.
Yeah, because if it was shaped differently, it wouldn't be where
it wouldn't. I wouldn't have achieved everything that I've achieved to this day had I not seen the progress that my children, my family, and the family bond and the family unit of what we are today, which includes my son not being here, your brother not being here.
Okay. Anything you want to say?
I was going to ask you one more question. What is it about, in your own words, what is it about the 6-date challenge?
So basically, oh, fuck's sake. My mum says this thing. She says that I can't get past the 6th date. And she now calls it the 6-date challenge. Like, genuinely speaking,
like the X Factor, the 6-chair challenge, she's got the 6-date challenge.
Now, I don't often say this to guys because I literally think that maybe they'll try like manipulate the situation so that they can get past date 6. But generally it gets to about date 3 or date 4 and I'm anticipating it. The last few people that I have spoken to, it literally hasn't gone past date 3. And I don't know if
Mum,
it's like...
he's wearing a white t-shirt with red trainers. And I'm
it's
like,
not as bad
okay.
as it used to be. Back in the day, I used to be so fussy and picky and icky. Like anything that someone would say or do, I'd be like, okay, I'm over it, I'm done. Now it's more so like, maybe it's me. Maybe I just want to get married by date 3. I don't know. I just, like, we just can't do it, kids. It's either that they end up ghosting me, which is horrific, which has happened in the last 6 months, or I'm like, okay, bye, I'm bored now. Yeah. We're working on both sides. But yeah, she secretly does want grandkids as much as she wants me to live my life. She does want grandkids.
To the point where I even say go and have a one-night stand, but that's, you know, that's not here or there.
I don't want one night stand, but thanks, Mum. Anyways, okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So these are our seats.
Amy.
Literally
like,
Front row.
not just them, but all of them in general, like, really good at reading.
Very cool. Don't even know if I've been there.
Yeah, like, just the way that they're trying to get an answer from you, like, what do you think? You know,
Oh yeah, always.
give them what they want, but you can turn it on its head, like, really comfortably without being, it's not rude at all, it's just like, you have like a really...
I mean, you definitely have to keep it classy at the end of a premiere. Firstly, my eyebrows. No, not my eyebrows, my eyelashes are just chilling. Secondly, is that a KFC? Is that my mother in KFC? Oh, it's blurry. I want you to see how we live. The real life. The show was incredible. Sorry, the eyelashes had to come off though. I was so tired just because I never wear them, so I was giving it. The show was incredible. Like, wow. My mum was giving it, why are we here? Why have we got these seats? Why, like, how? Why am I, like, she just felt like an absolute superstar, which was so cute. But it's nice to do these things with your mummy, especially because so much of my last few years have been like sacrifice on sacrifice, like not being able to have the family time and family functions and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like I'm making up for it a little bit now. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go and eat my chicken wing for